Hello, good day, good evening. I've got double glasses on, but that's okay. I've got so many of these over glasses, AliExpress over glasses. I've got to look that one up. Today we're going to do another AliExpress open. Only two things now. One's quite cool, and the other is a very good tool. I've got to keep looking at the camera lens. I have a monitor sitting just above it, and I am getting so used to just looking from a distance. Anyway, let's take a look at the first one. I'm just going to grab some disguises. I've got some cut, and then box two. This is a tool, a drill guide. I bought a plunging drill press that you attach to a cordless or a corded drill, and it actually worked out really well. I used it to, what are those called? The French cleats, so I could get lots and lots of holes in there. While I was setting up for this video, I cut my toe and it was bleeding everywhere, but it's just stopped. That's why I keep looking down. So anyway, this is another drill guide. Essentially for pipes, you can put them on a pipe. You can use it as a drill guide for, I think that's 3 mil all the way up to 12 mil. And you can screw it down with these two holes. It's got through holes in here to kind of make it form a part of a jig maybe. It comes with this, which I guess goes in there. So that can be on the edge of something. It's wood. So got a piece of wood. Maybe you want to, or maybe I'm holding too many things here. Maybe you just want to do it like that, and then screw goes in there. Getting nice accurate holes can make a big difference, especially when you're drilling into something and it's on a slight angle, making something look square and straight to making something look like it was put together by a person who didn't know what they were doing, which is probably me. I've never had one of these before. I've just never known whether it would be something that I would use. Haven't used it. It's been months, haven't used it. So anyway, this one, we will test this. You will see it in future videos. I have a tendency to use these things fairly often. I've only actually needed to use it once and I couldn't find it. So that's part of the problem. That's why I've got tool walls going up and down. And what I should have done is brought up a monitor. The next one, I was actually looking forward to this for quite a while. This is basically an Android TV. I don't need these. I've got a television that has a Google TV plugged into it. My partner, she has one account, and then I have my account with all my stuff on it. Rather than going into YouTube and changing things, I actually have mine just going through the Google TV, and then she has going through the smart TV things. This one's actually for in here to monitor some of the cameras for in and around the house. I'm going to have to set this up. I'll just get that right there. Ethernet, AV, HDMI, power. On this side we've got 2 USB ports and a TF card. In the box we've got a power adapter. There you go, New Zealand plug. So 2 little sad eyes, HDMI cable, a remote, Netflix and YouTube, user manual. It reckons it can do 4K. It's really weird, it says 8K on the box. It says 8K there. Now that's about it actually. I was kind of hoping that there would be a little bit more about it. Oh, it was made on 3rd of March 2024. This is going to be a bit fun. I don't know how to screen capture it. There's no lights. Lights say boot. Boot. Does not have batteries. So it's just finished booting. Saying 11:23. What's the time? Not 11:23. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Google Play Store. I don't have an account. Remote. So the remote feels really nice, but it's infrared. I'm pretty sure it's infrared. Maybe it's not infrared. The home button is here, and on the Samsung remote, the back button's here, so I keep going back. Sign in. Don't you hate this whole sign in process with stuff? Oh. Do that all again. I don't know what I just did then. Well, so far, little machine, you have been doing lots of loading. Continue. Allow. Continue. No. Just work. Deny. Tapo. Tapo. No, you're doing an entire... Deny and don't ask again. Ah, you have to. You have to allow it. Hello. 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 How does it know what microphone? What is going on here? Hi. Well, that sucks. RSTP. No. Oh, what are you doing? This unit is actually driving me a bit nuts. Well, none of that was particularly helpful. I'm basically trying to get an RSTP, an RTSP, an RTSP, an RSTP. One of those signal in to be able to view webcams. Clearly this unit may not be able to do the thing that I want it to do. Hunt goes on. Sometimes you think, why did I buy it? And then you realize, well, I do actually have a use for it, but not always the case. So that's about it for today. We will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Okay, we're on safety today. I don't know what safety means. Oh, I'm not quite ready for today, but I'm ready enough. Today, what we're looking at, we're actually going to take a look at some of the other tools that I've bought, both through AliExpress and through other means. Some were good ones that were great purchases, and other ones weren't great at all. For instance, these are wire cutters. And I wanted to cut some aircraft wire, and this didn't do it. This couldn't cut them. They just slid in between. You buy a tool and it doesn't quite do what you want it to do. These are mainly for doors, mainly for lifting doors. They're not something that you would use every day unless you were installing doors all the time. I bought these to raise the shed up. And you know, you just do that and then they get wider here. It's a very smooth movement. It's just like crystal. And unfortunately I got them after I needed them. Yeah, they definitely have uses. I just haven't been able to use them for what I needed them for. It's actually stuck in here. Can you believe that? So this has got a technical name. I don't know, I can't remember what the technical name is. It's basically for, if I find a piece of wood, you'd think that people who make furniture would have a piece of wood. So here's a piece of wood. Which way am I going? This way. You set your depth to, so we will set it there, lock it on, and then you can just go this way. And you draw a line in the wood so you know that you've got that depth. I have never used this, but I haven't actually made any mortises using these tools. The truck reversing. This one, again, this is another AliExpress purchase, and it's basically a T-square with a bunch of holes to put a pen in. You know, put a pen in there and then you draw. As you can probably see, I'll try and show you this, blurry. It's got a thin layer of dust on it because I haven't used this. This is buried way in the back, so I don't use it. The more I look, the more I find things like, oh yeah, I bought those, and oh, whoops, I shouldn't have bought those. I bought one of these. It is a dial indicator for the table saw, These type of dial indicators, it was mainly for run outs of the blade, and the blade's, you know, going like this, you can test how much it's moving and possibly correct it. When I ran it on my table saw, the run out wasn't too bad. Then I thought what I could do is get a magnetic base, put it on the table saw. So I bought this, the little magnetic base, and it's got a little arm on it, articulating arm, and then the dial indicator. As you can see, the dial indicator is still in its plastic. I have not opened it. And it's got a switch on the back, so magnetic on, magnetic off, like that. I went to go and put it on the table saw, and I'll show you what I'm doing, because the whole purpose of me buying it was for the table saw. So I'd put it on the table saw, put this in the right place, and then I'll lock it on. So now it's on. This is aluminium. Let me show you on something that is metal, and then turn it on. Now that's not metal either. My own stupidity gets the better of me. Magnetic thing here. Put it on something metal. It's moving quite easy. And then you turn it, switch it on, and then it's not completely strong. It's enough to hold something. So yeah, can't use it on the table saw. Really have no use for it other than that particular thing. Yeah, there's too many others. There's just too many others. I could be here all day going through all this. So we won't. We'll just stop. One thing I did need to mention is that I did actually get the Android TV to work. I'll just spin it round. Wider point of view. So that's a view of outside. I'll quickly just run out there. With a bit of luck you saw me. This episode is actually a little bit more like do multiple intros and multiple outros. So this is the last outro. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I'm standing on a gumboot. You could do one more thing for me and hit that like button or subscribe. Why not? You know, it's a good thing to do. You could also check out my Instagram, Bryn Furniture. I post on there as well. Thank you very much for watching. You have a wonderful evening and a wonderful morning. Until the next time, we'll see you later.